A holistic approach to prioritizing safety and ethical considerations is key for upcoming AI policy. So for our final remark speaker before closing remarks, we're very excited to warmly welcome from the United States Congress, U.S. Representative Anna Eshoo.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's very exciting and wonderful to be with you. And I want to thank the Future Society for hosting the Athens Roundtable on AI and the rule of law. It's really an honor to participate. Every day, I read articles about a new breakthrough in AI or a new way it will benefit society, how it can assist with disaster response and help us respond to climate change, how it can improve drug discovery and medical treatments. Just last week, researchers in China published a paper demonstrating how AI can be used to identify pancreatic cancer, one of the deadliest forms of cancer there is. This kind of breakthrough and use of AI has the potential to save countless lives. But AI also presents peril. The unsafe use of AI can exacerbate existing inequities in our society, and there are many that exist today, or fuel misinformation, something we live with every day, and which I think is taking a toll on not only our society, but damaging our democracy. We need to develop AI that is safe, trustworthy, and responsible. All simple words, but this is a tall task. AI R&D requires three main ingredients: good data, computing power, and people. These resources can cost huge sums of money, as many of you in the audience already know. Large technology companies cannot be the only ones who have access to the means to develop AI, and that's principally where it resides today. I think that all sectors of society, including startups, small businesses, academia, the medical community, the nonprofit community, and certainly the public sector, deserve access to these critical resources. Our society is made up of many sectors, and I believe that AI should be democratized so it is across all sectors. And that will, phone's going off, I'm sorry. So by democratizing AI R&D would enable researchers and innovators across the United States to develop AI tools to bolster, very importantly, our national security, advance our economic competitiveness, and improve society in numerous ways. That's why I think it's so important for the Congress to pass the Create AI Act, which is my bipartisan and bicameral legislation, which would establish the National AI Research Resource, which would be a shared cyber research infrastructure that will provide these necessary resources across all sectors. I'm working hard to ensure that this bill becomes law. I've had the privilege of working with Stanford University's Human Artificial Intelligence Center. Stanford University is actually the geographic center of my congressional district. So working closely with them on this idea of democratizing AI now has manifested itself in this legislation. Thankfully, President Biden also recognizes the importance of democratizing AI. In his recent executive order just a handful of weeks ago, he directed the National Science Foundation to stand up a pilot program of the NAIR, what is in my legislation. And that's something that's being worked on right now, today. So I'm very, very pleased with what the president put in the executive order. But of course, only Congress can write a statute, can write a law. Executive orders can be unraveled by future administrations. So I think that this is a must-pass bill. The convergence of biosecurity and AI is another area of concern that I have. Again, President Biden's executive order on AI directed agencies to conduct a study on how AI can increase biosecurity risks, mirroring my bill, the Artificial Intelligence and Biosecurity Risk Assessment Act. And bravo to the president for taking this action. I really look forward to working with the administration to ensure that AI deployed in biosecurity is safe and secure. I would just say parenthetically that when every member raises their hand and takes their oath, our top priority is our national security. So this is an area that I care a great deal about. I served on the House Intelligence Committee for almost a decade. And so this legislation is very important. Now, finally, we know that AI doesn't only exist in the United States, and it doesn't recognize any national boundaries. So that's why it's imperative, so important for us to work together with countries, nations around the world to advance AI governance that reflects our values, that protects our democracy, that respects the rule of law, and that harnesses its tremendous potential. So as I close this afternoon, I again want to thank the Future Society for hosting this wonderful and very important event. We're facing a technological revolution similar in impact to the introduction of the internet. In this moment, it's critical for us to be aware of what's at stake. We have to understand both AI's promise and its peril, learn from lessons of the past, and develop guardrails that protect society first and foremost, and without stifling our nation's greatest asset, our people and our innovative spirit. So we have to work together to ensure that we continue to innovate, to stay competitive, protect our national security, and guarantee everyone can benefit from the tremendous promise of AI. So thank you again for having me with you. As I said at the top, it's a great honor to be part of your program today. And I'm sure the rest of your program is going to be highly instructive and a very rich opportunity for all of you. Thanks again for having me with you.